Morning. Welcome to Redstone Valley Farms. We got some snow last night. Gonna be having snow all day today. It's not quite done yet, but the bulk of it's already come down. So now we're probably gonna get to clearing the driveway and doing some choring. Gotta go get the 4430 started this morning, go up and grab a round bale, bring it down for the cattle, and hopefully we can get dug out. We can get all that done. So thanks for tuning in. With these old tractors, it's always a good practice. Shut your gas off when you're not using it and to check the engine oil before you use it. Obviously, you want to do that with all your equipment, whether it's old or new, but I was told once that an old tractor leaks. An old tractor is like an old man. It needs diapers. So shutting off your gas is an easy way to prevent yourself from losing a bunch of money of petrol just dumping on the ground. And then checking your engine oil before you use it is a very cheap insurance to make sure you don't blow something up as you're going down the road. Both of those are bad. Joke. smell of gasoline. Well, that was fun. I always enjoy plowing the driveway. It's a perfect excuse to be out in the snow and to play on a tractor. Two things that I enjoy. I will always play in the snow, and I will always play on a tractor. Those are two things that, if given the opportunity, I'm all about it. But luckily for me, I'm not done with that yet. So now I have to go get the old Big John 4430 started, and that's plugged in, so that really shouldn't be an issue. And then drive on up the road and go grab one of these wrapped bales that we have. Love it. Now, I don't actually think it's done snowing yet. I believe we have snow that's going to be coming all day. So, the reason I ended up plowing the driveway is because I think the wife said we have people coming for our direct sale meat business today. We have a couple people coming to pick up some stuff. So obviously, I wanted to get that done. And if I have to do it again, or if it continues to snow all day and into tomorrow like they're calling for, I mean, good for me, I guess. Another opportunity to play on a tractor. Now, this John Deere 4430 does not have glow plugs like a normal or a modern diesel. So, if it's really, really cold, you're just going to have a bad time. I keep it plugged in. Fortunately enough for me right now, I think it's only like 20 some degrees out. So it's not bad, and this will fire up no problem at all. Give her a little bit of the old 1-2 and then off to life. Airborne hook. So yeah, I'll let that run. I'll let that warm up. It's healthy for them to at least get some sort of internal temperature before you end up just taking off with a diesel. So I'll let that warm up. Yeah, this is getting pretty full too. With the rate of snow and the cold temperatures we've had, soon it won't be long before my cows will just be able to walk right over my gates. There's probably a good foot or so, you know. Usually I come in and I can clear all that out with the back blade on the Oliver or the bucket and kind of keep that level, but it got really, really cold, so I wasn't able to do anything, and then now we got snow on top of it. And see how everybody else is doing through my very handy dandy one-of-a-kind window. Yeah, that's a bunch of cows. That one round bale closest to us right now was sitting up on end, and it rained and got frozen, so that's just a solid block of ice right there. And then that one back there behind them that they're playing in right now is fresh. I put that out last night, so at least they're dry for the most part. I see a little bit of snow on a couple backs, not too bad, not too shabby. I'm not complaining about it. Now, usually you can kind of see way out there in the distance. That's where I got to go for my rounds. Usually I go up the road, and then there's a little inlet there into the field, but with the snow and the ice, it's pretty steep climb, and I'd just rather not die or not be able to stop if I got a car coming through or something. So I'll take the long way and I'll go around the road and up by the neighbors and drive all the way around the 80 essentially to get to it. So, oh well, again, opportunity to play on a tractor, not complaining. I'm a simple man. That really is. I think I also parked your car a little too close. Oh well. If you marry me, you get free labor. Never said it was good labor, just labor.
We're back at the house.
let's get this thing cut open though. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. Now this is not very high moisture when we wrapped them, so they shouldn't really be frozen too bad. That glove back up. Get it nice and open. A little bit of mold, but not too bad. Not frozen up too good. I usually don't wrap my bales. See, it's a little bit of something. These were actually, I made about 83 of these 5x5s, and they were actually for a customer. And then I paid somebody to come in with a 5x5 baler that did net wrap and bale them. And he had the pickup down all the way, and he was ripping up a lot of green grass and alfalfa that hadn't been cut yet. So after he baled them, I went out and I looked, and there was dirt and there was a whole bunch of green stuff in there, and I didn't want them to go bad with mold or get hot. So I ended up paying another guy to come wrap them, and then the customer that, oh, I can't leave that behind, done that before, and you end up losing a bunch of knives. I actually bought this one to replace one that I lost that way, and then I didn't realize it until after I bought it that I was an idiot, and I bought a camouflage knife. And a camouflage knife, when you're dealing with hay in a field or anywhere, is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done, because if you do lose it, you're never going to find it. But anyway, yeah, the customer I made all these for decided they didn't want them anymore because they were wrapped. So now I just have a whole bunch of wrapped bales. And we'll go ahead and see if we can't climb up that hill. Can't leave the coffee cup behind. Ugh. And then plug her back in. So she's ready to go next time. And it's still snowing good. But at least the driveway's cleared off, so if those customers do come today, well, I don't know why they would. Weather like this, but if they do come today, at least that's all cleared off. Hey, Mama. Of course, you're the first one running. So you can tell, I probably didn't have to wrap these. Like, it's pretty, I mean, it smells like haylage, but it's not. It's pretty dry stuff. Alfalfa, some clover in there, mostly grass. Say they're probably like 20% alfalfa. And then feeding around like this, a 5x5. I usually open it up so that they can all stand out here and they can all get some at a time. And then once they're all satisfied, you know, they'll eat it from the middle out. It's probably not saving me as like any amount of work compared to feeding small square bales, but I have these. I paid for them. I had them made. So might as well use them. I sold a bunch, but you know, if you have them, might as well feed them out. I don't like dealing with the plastic and the net wrap personally. I mean, I understand that net wrap makes a way better bale, but you know, it's just plastic. I like using sisal twine. That's what I run in my small squares. That's what I run when I make rounds. If you end up in a position where you lose some, because you always do, like it'll go away naturally over time, where all this plastic stuff will, you know, it'll just hang out forever, which isn't good for the environment or anybody or future generations. So, but like I said, I have them now. That wasn't originally my plan, but you make do with what God gives you. So we should be calving. Should be calving in May. I can't. You two probably look good. Opal, definitely. That's the black one coming up right now. That's Opal. This will be her first year calving. She's a heifer. She definitely looks pregnant. You guys are all doing good. There's nothing like the sound of cows munching on hay. And I suppose I'll probably head back in. Take the kids sledding if it's still going to do what it's doing right now. But I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like and subscribe if it's something you find interesting. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want to watch. Hopefully this summer we have more time to go do fun activities. But right now in the winter, this is about as much fun as we end up having. Moving snow and feeding hay, which is always a great time. But, you know, there's always more interesting and enjoyable things to do. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.